When dating a Nigerian man or even a Nigerian woman, there is one very important factor that you should keep in mind. And this factor is actually what makes every Nigerian relationship to thrive. We are so used to this thing, like we're so used to this factor that in most Nigerian relationship, you will usually find it there. It is there in all of our relationships. I'm telling you, it is there. The Yorubas do it. The Igbos do it. For the houses, I do not know, but I know that the Yorubas do it. But people who do it mostly, like seriously, are the Igbos. So if you'd like to know what this factor is, then go ahead and watch this video. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Marian, your girl. I'm super excited to be here as always. If you're new here, you're welcome. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Help me grow so that I can give you more gist. And if you're my subscriber, I really do appreciate you. Thanks for always being there for me. So let's move right into the gist of today. You may or may not know this, but a typical Nigerian relationship, be it with a man or a woman, is full of praises, name calling, and petting. This is really, really true. I'm telling you. We're so used to this thing that it has actually become like normal in our lives. When we're in relationships, we instinctively know that we have to use these things. We instinctively know that we have to do these things. And it has actually just become one normal thing that we Nigerians do. So, like I always do, I am here to give you tips on how to improve your relationship with Nigerian men. So, this is something that you should use to your own advantage to help you also in your relationship, like it does for us. This factor spices up our relationship. Not only does it spice it up, it helps in terms of quarrel, in terms of issues, in terms of problem. It also helps to calm it down. And this thing that I am talking about is no other than praises, petting, and name calling. Yes, sounds funny? Funny but true. Look, in a typical Nigerian relationship, we are so used to praising. We are really so used to praising our partners, otherwise our boyfriends or girlfriends, or even husbands. It's even worse. Like when you get married, you just have to make sure you use it all the time. I use it all the time. See it as normal. Like, okay, I'll go ahead and explain so I don't get you lost. When you are dating a Nigerian man, for example, the first thing you need to have in mind is you need to give him some pet names. Yes, you need to make some pet names. In fact, girls, you need to create. I'm not joking. Have this in mind. If you want to calm your Nigerian man down, make pet names for him. When he's angry, girl, when he's angry, start to shower him with praises using those pet names. You will come back to thank me. I'm telling you, girls, you will come back to thank me. I don't know how to say it. I don't know if Nigerian men love petting, but this ego thing. Yes, but seriously, Nigerian men have not pride. I won't say pride. They have ego. Their ego is very big. I will come to it another day and tell you why they feel that way, really. But I just need you to know that they have this big ego, yes. And so maybe they always need you, to just, touch it a little bit by petting them sometimes, or by praising them, or by name calling. I do not know, but it's just something that we do, not just for the men, even the women. The men do that to the women, and also the women do same to the men. The men do it to the women, and the women do it to the men. Like, we're so used to it now. So let's just go ahead to explain everything and how you can use it to your advantage. First of all, create pet names for your boyfriend or for your husband. That is how to begin. Create some pet names, not one, not two, not just create some pet names for him. And these pet names come to play when he's angry, when you need something, when you have offended him. Now you have to make good use of those patterns, girl. If you do not understand, okay, I'll paint you a picture, I'll paint you a scenario. Okay, say I was dating this guy. So when we started dating, I would just create some pet names for him, for example. And I'm not talking, we have our way of creating pet names. We don't like not the person's name. For we have our ways of creating pet names. For example, the Igbos, they have a way to create pet names that can actually boost a man's ego. You can imagine when you call your man a lion in Igbo, it means ago. Imagine when you call your when you call your man a king. Oh, my king. Imagine when you call your man, there are lots of names like they call, like there are lots of names you can just, pet names you can just give to your man. You understand? There are lots of pet names. I know all people around me all have pet names. I can tell you this for sure. My mother-in-law has her pet name given to her by her husband, and that the neighbors and friends and her age grade, they all call her now. And that name is, in Igbo, it means beautiful fruit. My beautiful fruit. It's like mkoloma, like a beautiful seed, a beautiful fruit. My father-in-law, though late, also had a name he used to be called. They used to call him Ezenkili, like a king that is a king that is adored, like people gather just to watch that king. So you have to create a name from deep within, but like what you feel. It may not be anything serious. It may just be something. But look when this name comes to play. When he is angry, you call him that name. God, girls, believe me. Imagine your man is angry and you're like, come on, honey, don't be like that. Ag. You see how I go? Ag. Hi, my lion. How can you be? Do lions get angry? Don't be like that. Don't be like this. Calm down. This is your sweetheart you're talking to right now. Like, this is your baby you're getting angry with. I cannot believe my king can be that angry. I'm telling you, this is a Nigerian relationship for you. The same goes for the women. Like, when you're angry, I will tell you, okay, I will give you a pet name. My pet name that my husband gave me. I'm his AK-47. I'm his machine gun. I'm his atakata abo. That is in Igbo. It means like something you never get tired of. Like, he gave me lots of pet names, and when I'm angry, he's like, my queen, why are you angry? Two queens get angry. Honey, like, he immediately starts to praise you. That at that point in time, you're not even thinking of the anger anymore. Like, he makes you laugh. He even goes ahead. There's this pet name he gave me that is really, really funny. Like, it's a combination. It's a combination. It's a funny one. He says Adamu Malum Makoso. Like, my pretty lady that looks like a bat. Yeah, just imagine. That's a funny one. He just wants me, and whenever he calls me that, I'm like seriously now? Are you serious? So this is what I'm telling you. Like when he sees I'm angry, he's like, "Oh, honey, calm down." My AK-47. I'm like, just leave me alone. My machine gun, my AK-47. It's the same thing that we do to them. It's the same way I will go. If I see that he's angry, I'm like, come on, honey, don't be like that. Imagine my own king. Do kings get angry? Honey, like, you have to keep praising him. Like, he will so forget that he's angry just because you are praising him. It works like magic, girl. It works like magic. You want something from him, and you need to put him in the right frame of mind. There comes your praises. You have to praise him to put him in the giver's frame of mind. Girl, see, let me tell you something. You know, Nigerian men, when you go to a typical Nigerian man and you're like, honey, my wonderful, wonderful baby, my king, my lion, do you know? He's like, hey, what do you want? I'm telling you, my girls, I'm telling you, they are now beginning to know that we use it to our advantage, not just for us, even for them. What I'm trying to explain here is that it has become a part of us to use praises with our partners in order to get things from them, to calm a situation, to apologize, to get something, to change their mood. Like, if you really want to calm your angry Nigerian man down, girls, let's cut it short. There is no other way other than petting him, praising him, and calling him names. The pet names in which you formed for him. Yes. Those names are just for him. You could give him anything. Do you know people give names like you give your wife my flower, my beautiful fruit. If you watch a Nigerian movie, you will hear when someone calls someone tomato juice or tomato juice. When you say tomato juice, you know Jos is a state in Nigeria, and they have the best type of tomato in Nigeria. That tomato is so nice and looks so fresh. And then a man would just make that name, because that thing is something that is really cherished in Nigeria, and call you tomato juice, meaning my tomato juice, because tomato juice is really nice and cherished by people. So he's telling you that he cherishes you. And then someone else will now go ahead and call me his AK-47, that I'm his machine gun. What can I say? And I'm also his beautiful girl that looks like a bat. What can I say? That's actually the one he uses to bring smiles to my face when I'm angry. Like, others do not walk like they walk. Those other ones are just... But this one, this particular bat one, I swear, whenever he says that, and the way he says it, I just bust out laughing. Like, are you serious now? How can you say someone is as beautiful as the bat? How is it possible? You know, the bat is like the ugliest of animals, and you say someone is as beautiful as the bat. Funny, but that's true. So girls, I do not want to take so much of your time. I just wanted you to know that if you were dating a Nigerian man and you are looking for a very important factor that could help your relationship, that could make your relationship to thrive. Do not forget to use. Do not forget to use the act of praises, name calling, and petting. They will go a long way. You will never regret it. You will say, I told you so. This is straight from Miriam to you. You will say, I told you so. Guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please do not forget to give it a thumbs up, like it, and subscribe to my channel for more gists. And also, drop your comments. Come on, drop your comments. How do I know what's happening? Let us drop mine. Did I leave out something? Is there something you found out that is more useful than what I have just said? Please share. We all have people who want to keep and make happy. We can learn from each other, okay? So without further ado, do have a happy day, do have a lovely day. Stay happy, stay blessed, and bye-bye.